Aquarius. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your March 2020 playing card reading. All right, these are the B playing cards by the United States Playing Card Company. We'll do that this month. And also I will bring in 2 cards from Divine Doors by Andre and Gracia, and that's Rockpool Publishing. We'll do that at the end after the playing cards. This is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius, March 2020. A general reading for the sign of Aquarius, our Aquarius friends. The cards are ready to go. Well, we have the Queen of Clubs on the bottom of the deck, and so perhaps some of you are involved in some way with a fire sign that's possible Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But let's take a look at what else comes up. The 2 of Diamonds, all right. The 7 of Clubs. And the 5 of Hearts. All right. I wasn't thinking of a relationship reading when I went into this, but you know, I am picking up a relationship type reading. I feel that for some of the Aquarius people that you are out and about, potentially looking for a partner. For some of you, this could be a business partner, but this is a general reading and going out to so many people potentially that it could be also a romantic involvement. I feel like some of the Aquarius people, you're going to be even actually, what I'm picking up is almost like interviewing people or going through like a lot of different profiles or like reading up about a lot of different people. It could even be almost like, okay, so I don't know that you would actually be doing this, but almost like this kind of like a speed dating scenario. For some of you, though, it could be almost like a business type thing, like you're interviewing and going through a lot of people. I feel like there's been some sort of decision made or some event that occurred, perhaps that made you realize that you need to, I'm going to put this way, like actually shop around and look for some new sort of partner. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. With the Queen of Clubs coming in at the bottom, it could be that you are also looking for somebody that, let's say, just gets you, or that like when you're with them, there's just sort of a feeling of that the energy increases. There's a little bit of fire going on. And it could also be that you are looking for someone else to supply a certain amount of energy that's lacking in a particular maybe arena. Let me put it that way. So it could be that you're looking at a situation, a scenario, and you're thinking, you know, we need someone in here that's really going to liven things up. All right, 7 of Hearts coming in. All right, so similar theme. 3 of Spades. And the 8 of Spades. Wow, again, a strong relationship theme coming in here. I feel that there are some real doubts about a particular relationship that you have been in, and it's possible that these doubts could be about, well, I'm just going to put it this way, you could be wondering about whether or not a particular person is actually, I'm going to say like loyal. It could be, okay, so if it's a romantic type of relationship, then well, yeah, there could be some, you know, a situation where you're doubting whether or not this person is really in it for the long haul, Or is this person actually looking perhaps elsewhere outside of the relationship? Okay, so that's kind of a like a romantic type of reading, romantic relationship type of reading. Even though this was general, that's what's coming through. It could be also that you yourself, Aquarius, are feeling just a little bit unsettled in terms of, I want to say, a romantic relationship that you're in, and you yourself are thinking about looking outside of the current situation that you're in. Thinking that, I want to see what my options are. I want to look outside of what the current situation is. I think in the long run, you're really looking for something that will feel like it's more stable or that there's a stronger foundation. That said, with Aquarius, though, it's possible that, well, let me put it this way, that you're not, let's say, intrigued enough with the current situation. Let me put it that way. It might be that you're looking for a little bit more of a spark, perhaps a little bit more of a challenge for some of you. In a partnership, you could be looking for something like that. All right, now, obviously, if you're still with me at this reading and you're resonating, then we're on to something here. I realize this is pretty specific, and so if it isn't hitting for you and you were hoping to get a message at this channel, I'm going to recommend, check out your moon sign, sun, moon, your rising sign, that's on the cusp of the first house, or maybe even anything that you have a stellium in. If you have a stellium of planets, that would be 3 or 4 planets in one sign. Then check that out potentially. All right, let's continue. We're going to do one more row. King of Hearts. All right. The Jack of Spades. And the Queen of Diamonds. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at all of these people suddenly coming in. And we also had the Queen on the bottom of the deck. Okay, very interesting. I'm just going to say it. I feel, Aquarius, that some of you are just really looking for a spark in a relationship. You might feel quite amorous at this time. Some of you actually might be looking at somebody else right now and considering or thinking about, what is it going to be like with this person? Is this person going to be the one that's going to set my heart on fire a little bit? Let's bring this fire queen in again. It could be that you are looking, perhaps you are an air sign, and so air signs are compatible with fire, of course, and so you might be looking for somebody like a Leo or a Sagittarius, right? Fire, or an Aries. And then this would represent perhaps an earth sign. So some of you may be partnered with an earth sign now and are looking to go outside of that. Wow, I rarely do readings like this, Aquarius. If you've been visiting my channel, quite often, my themes tend to run along career, spirituality, life purpose, creativity, art, and but this is just a very strong relationship reading coming in. In general, what I am picking up is some sense of a little bit of perhaps doubt about the current situation, feeling like perhaps you might want to have a change of heart. I think that you do want to be in a partnership that is productive for you, that makes you feel alive, a spark of energy. Some of you could be feeling, I want to say, just a little bit bored with the current situation, and that can be pushing you to perhaps think about looking outside of the relationship. Again, some of you might actually be interviewing people. almost like in a, like an online dating thing, or, looking through some of the different dating apps and reading different profiles about people, getting in contact with people. And, it's important for Aquarius to be, I want to say, feel vitalized, let's say. That's important, and I think you're looking for that person that is going to do that. All right, now we're going to do a cut and see what we get. I'm going to look at 2 cards for you, and it will be interesting to see how and if they pair up with this strong relationship reading that's coming in. So the first card is Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Pass this card on. All right, this is really interesting because it's actually contrasting the sense that I was getting in this reading. I mean, and very drastically. So I think that there's a message here. The feeling I was getting when I was doing the reading was more about, what does Aquarius need? What does Aquarius want? What is going to vitalize Aquarius in terms of a relationship? The card is though suggesting that sharing is involved. Share more than expected and see love come around. And so this is telling me that you are also, perhaps for those of you resonating, you are looking at sharing with somebody, and perhaps it is through that sharing that you are going to feel more fulfillment. Let's look at and this is just beautiful, the Buddha through the doorway, and just really giving a sense of strong spirituality to this reading. So perhaps this is the person that you are looking for is almost, would feel almost like a spiritual, like a soulmate. And so let's take a look now at the card from the cut. And, the 2 doors, well, this is really even. We're just focused on 2 doors. They're like a pair coming together to create 1 door. Also goes along with the theme that I was thinking about with Aquarius, looking out for that other person to pair up with. Let's take a look, oh my goodness, at the message. Destiny. 1 door closes. Another door opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Oh my goodness. All right. So for some Aquarians, that perhaps there is an ending in some part of life or some relationship, but that this will lead into a brand new door opening, and that it will be destiny that comes in to bring this spark of life back to Aquarius. All right, that's your reading, Aquarius, for March 2020. Thank you so much for being here. As always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to read for you. If you enjoyed this reading, if you found it helpful, I'd like to ask you to give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel so very much, and I'll see you next time.